Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden and 2K packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and the most reliable Madden coins and 2K MT on the market. A link for their website will be right at the top of the description. And do not forget to use code 30 for 5% off. In today's video, we are going to be ranking all of the top tier running backs currently in Madden 22. Okay, so here is the updated running back tier list. As you guys can see, we still have some familiar names at S tier. Micah Parsons, Derrick Henry, Eric Dickerson, and yes, Mike Allstott rounding out S tier. But we have a bunch of new names to add to today's tier list, getting started with the brand new Sugar Rush Reggie Bush. So here is Reggie Bush. He has the 97 speed, the 96 acceleration, 98 COD, 95 break tackle, 92 carrying, 6 foot 205, 90 catching, 95 jumping, so he does get leapfrog with the 92 carrying. I already said that. With the 97 spin, 98 juke, and also having 90 mid route running with the 91 short. So I do like Reggie Bush. I don't think he's really as a ball carrier that much better than Chris Johnson. However, I still do value route running, and I also do see the value in a receiving back archetype for, backfield master, especially if you are running the 15 AP setup for the escape artist pass lead, which a lot of the QBs in this game have right now. I think there is a lot of value in a receiving back. So I do think it is pretty close, but I am gonna make Reggie Bush a fringe S tier, like a low S tier, high A tier running back. I do think you can debate him at high A tier. I don't think you can debate him any higher than low S tier. I really don't think he even comes close to the guys who are in the top 5. But I think like a fringe low S tier to like a high A tier for Reggie Bush makes the most sense. Okay, so now we're just gonna bang out all of the team champion running backs. There are about 5 of them. None of them are particularly that good besides Najee Harris. Najee is legitimately one of the better backs in this game in general. But let's get started with Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is, I think, 5'9", 5'9", 208. Yeah, 5'9", 208. 94 speed is the main reason why I'm like, why? Why did they drop these cards with 94 speed as 98 overalls? Like, why did they do this to them? I don't know. I mean, I remember when we got Jonathan Taylor for honors and he had 94 speed. People were like complaining about that. And even like the team of the year running backs are literally better than these guys. Like a lot of them, besides Najee, I'm saying. But basically all of the team of the year running backs, yeah, literally all of them are better than these guys. But Aaron Jones, 94 speed, gonna be a decent route runner. Not even a good route runner either. I feel like they should give him good route running. The 98 break tackle, 97 juke, 95 spin. Outside of a Packers team, there is literally no reason to use this card. And even on a Packers team, he's not even the best running back on a Packers team. So Aaron Jones, where's he going? We're going to throw him down here right behind Jonathan Taylor. Okay, so next man up, we're going to go with Miles Sanders, 98 overall, just like all these team champions are. But borderline identical stats. He does have about 3 pounds on Aaron Jones. But if we head down here, the route running, more or less the same. The juke to spin, all that stuff, pretty similar. Like these guys are pretty similar. I mean, Miles does have 2 inches on Aaron Jones. So I think I'm going to put, I guess, Miles Sanders a little bit ahead of Aaron Jones, but again, these cards aren't that great. So yeah, high C tier for Miles Sanders, unless you have a Philly team. Okay, so now we have Austin Ekeler. He is faster than both, all 3, Jonathan Taylor, Miles Sanders, and Aaron Jones. So 95 speed, definitely a W, good acceleration, good agility, decent COD. I feel like it should be higher on an Ekeler card, but 85 truck on this card for an elusive back is pretty solid. Does weigh 5'10", 200, so you're not really going to feel that trucking attribute, but a good break tackle. 83 strength is pretty good too, but again, with the weight, especially on next gen, you're probably not going to feel that too much. 91 jumping, so it does get leapfrog, but yeah, 97 juke, 96 spin, and also 82 short route running. So we're going to throw Austin Ekeler. We're going to throw him down there at C tier. I do think he could easily be like in this conversation, but I'm going to throw him down here with the rest of the team diamond so far at high C tier. Okay, so here is Ezekiel Elliott, 94 speed, good acceleration, and I usually do like Zeke cards because they can do a little bit of everything. And this card has, mid to high 90s in juke, spin, trucking, break tackle, even has good hands with 82 catching, 76 short route running, also very good. But mid to, I guess probably just mid to low I guess 95. No, he's got 98 stiff arm. So powered up. 99 stiff arm on Zeke with 95 trucking. Good juke, the spins there, the break tackle, the carrying. Yeah, I mean, this card can basically do everything. Also does get leapfrog. So I actually did move Tony Pollard down the list a little bit, but I'm going to put Ezekiel Elliott right next to Tony Pollard. If you want the speed, go with Pollard. I think Zeke's a little bit better than Tony. I feel like Zeke's a little bit more well-rounded, and also Zeke does get leapfrog, and you guys know I love leapfrog. The reason why I'm keeping, Fred Taylor up near the top is because of the weight. Yeah, he does not get leapfrog, but he still weighs 228. So I'm going to keep Fred up there and I'm going to move Tony Pollard down. And for our final team champion running back, we have Najee Harris. And I think he's the best out of all these guys by a pretty good amount. Not only is he the fastest, he's also the heaviest, and he's 6'2", so has the good spin animation. He is a power back, so if you like power backs, go with Najee. But yeah, 95 break tackle, 97 trucking, 94 COD, 87 catching. I guess he's kind of like a much better version of Zeke, because just like Zeke, he can do everything. You know what I mean? He literally can. The stiff arm, the spin, the truck, the juke, the break tackle. The route running, I mean, at 73, I do wish was a little bit higher to kind of match the catching. But still, Najee Harris, I think by far is the best team champion running back. The only guy that I think does make sense to go after even outside of a theme team, but still, it doesn't make much sense because I still do think that Derrick Henry is better than Najee. Mainly because of the weight and the ability to air truck. But if you want better receiving stats and catching stats, go with Najee. If you want the ability to air truck, I would go with, just Derrick Henry. But I'm going to put Najee for sure up there at S tier. So while we are looking up our next running back, this would be just a fantastic time to head down below and hit that like button if you are enjoying the video so far. And if you are new here, head down there and hit that subscribe button. And also turn on those notifications so you do not miss a single tier list, a single gameplay, or a single upload. So next up, we have AJ Dillon. And there's only a couple stats that really are important on this card, and that is the speed at 95 with good acceleration, a good break tackle, a good juke. But it's the fact that AJ Dillon is 247 pounds, so he can air truck with the speed, with the acceleration. Also, I do believe this card has a golden ticket coming. So yeah, he probably won't be on the next tier list because his golden ticket will probably be out. But this Sugar Rush AJ Dillon for about 100K is a really good option at running back. Like, he's really nice. So I'm going to throw AJ Dillon at high A tier in front of Cordero Patterson. I guess if you want to, run, leapfrog and, I guess have the better pass catching and route running, I'd go with Cordero. But I think the air trucking and the ability to fall forward, I think it has to go to AJ Dillon. And also, he has good speed. Like, this guy powered up can definitely finish big runs, especially on a Packers team. So I'm going to throw AJ Dillon at the top of A tier. So next up, we have the out of position running back, Randy Moss. And this card's actually pretty good, has good stats. He's 6'4" and also does have the 96 spin move, so he is going to have that good spin animation. But the only problem with this Randy Moss card is the fact that you just can't run his receiver card and his running back card at the same time. And most likely, if you have like a, a Vikings team, you're going to have, wide receiver Randy, and there's really no point to run, halfback Randy. But yeah, we're going to throw Randy Moss. I think he's definitely like a low to mid A tier running back for sure. And also does have good route running as well. I didn't show you guys that, but 84 short with the 88 deep route running and an 84 mid. So pretty solid there. I'm going to throw him right behind, yeah, we'll throw him behind Okoye. Actually, he might be, I don't know, he's kind of in like this range. I really can't choose one over the other. If I had to, I'd probably say Okoye just because of the height and the weight. I mean, not the height, but just the weight. But yeah, I'm going to throw Randy Moss at low. You could argue mid A tier for this card for sure, though. So next man up is the flashback Antonio Gibson, a card that is honestly super slept on, but 95 speed, 97 acceleration, good agility, good carrying, good catching, good COD, decent trucking with a 96 break tackle, 6 foot, 228 pounds. So a good height and a really nice weight for like an elusive back with speed like this. But if we head down here, 84 catching, I think I already said that, right? 84 catching, I already said that. Yeah, 84 catching, 94 carrying with a 94 spin, 95 juke, and also if we head down here, has 88 short route running with 82 mid route running. So Antonio Gibson is just a really well-rounded back. Kind of has that power because of his weight, can make guys miss, and also can catch passes out of the backfield as well. So Antonio Gibson's card is actually really nice. So I'm going to throw Gibby up here in front of Chris Johnson, but I'm going to leave him behind Cordero. It is close. It is definitely close, but I'm definitely going to put him in front of Chris Johnson for sure. but I think it is, yeah, pretty close between him and Cordero Patterson. So next up, we have Ultimate Legend Edgerrin James, and this card right here is another example of a card that can do everything very well. Can catch passes, has good power, can also make guys miss. He's 6'2", so has the good spin animation. Also, 219 is a pretty good weight for this guy. And even pass block pretty well with the 82 pass block right there. But yeah, the stiff arm's there, the juke's there, the spin's there, the carrying, the catching, the short route running. This card can do a little bit of everything and can do it all very, very well. So I think without question, Edgerrin James is an S tier running back. Oh, that's Barry Sanders. That is not Edgerrin James. That's Edgerrin James. There you go. I would probably say between Dickerson and Edgerrin, I do like Dickerson just a little bit more, but I do think it is close, and I definitely do see the argument for people who do like Edgerrin James more than Eric Dickerson. I definitely see it. And also, both cards do get Colts chems. So, yeah, I don't really know. If you have a Colts team, who do you run? Edgerrin or Eric Dickerson? I actually don't even have a clue. So next up, we have the completely free Sugar Rush Marshawn Lynch that you're able to get from playing solos. And yeah, this card's stats aren't anything special, but the thing with Marshawn Lynch is that he does have Charge Up X Factor, which is basically every 4 plays, for 2 plays, Freight Train lights up, which is pretty insane. So every 4 plays he's on the field, for 2 plays, you get Freight Train. And yes, the break tackle isn't that high, but we all know about that Freight Train ability. The Freight Train ability is a pretty ridiculous one, and he does weigh 215, 5'11". But again, with Freight Train, it doesn't matter if you're 175, you're still going to break tackles. So I do like this card a lot because of the special X Factor. I think without the X Factor, he's probably, you know, not much better than his Super Bowl card was because, you know, he doesn't have the special X Factor. But with that special X Factor, I think for sure Marshawn Lynch is going to end up here at A tier. Low A tier. I do like this card a lot. So yeah, literally for completely free, you can get this card. I did make a video on this card, so if you want to go watch it, it is somewhere on the channel. But yeah, a card that I really like is this completely free end cap Marshawn Lynch. So next up, we have the Backyard Ballers Derwin James, and this card obviously pretty nice. 215, 6'2", 97 speed, 95 acceleration. Does come with pre-baked matchup nightmare and backfield master. 97 break tackle with a 93 truck, 95 COD, 82 catching. If we head down here, he's got the 98 juke with the 96 spin. And the route running isn't that great, but does, like I said, come with that pre-baked backfield master, which does cover that up a little bit. Also, the 90 stiff arm. So Derwin James, a really nice running back, good size, good, you know, good stats, decent pre-baked abilities. But either way, I still do think that Derwin James is an S tier running back. I'm going to throw him right behind Reggie Bush. And finally, last but not least, we have the man who I think is currently the best running back in Madden 22, and that is the Sugar Rush pre-baked tank, Barry Sanders. 98 speed, 97 acceleration, 98 agility, 99 COD, 98 break tackle, 5'8", 203 pounds, and usually I wouldn't put running backs with that height and that weight this high up on any tier list, especially this year on Next Gen, but I think with the tank, it covers up the weight problem so well on Barry Sanders. And the fact that you're able to run tank and leapfrog for just 2 AP on a 99 speed running back, even without a theme team, is absolutely ridiculous. So sign me up all day for this Barry Sanders card. The juke at a 99, the spin at a 99, even the short routing is pretty good on this card. So I think Barry Sanders is just absolutely amazing. I do recommend that AP setup or that ability setup on Barry Sanders, but yeah, the tank ability on this card was just such a W. When I was hearing that Barry was going to be in this egg, I wasn't that excited. But then when I saw the tank, I was like, oh, he's going to be really good. Oh, he's going to be amazing. If you didn't miss that gameplay yesterday, I recommend you go back and watch it because, yeah, this card is just absolutely amazing. So Barry Sanders going to number 1. And that is going to do it. So our top 5 today is Barry Sanders, Micah Parsons, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, and then Eric Dickerson / Edgerrin James rounding out the top 5. But yeah, as always, if you have any comments about today's tier list, feel free to drop them down below. I do read every single comment. And if you are still watching the video up to this point, let's comment the frog emoji. Let's comment the frog emoji so I can see who the real ones are. And yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.